try to find that why you're doing this, and convey it to the audience, to the judges, let them see that as well. I think it will go a long way, not just for winning the award, but trying to get as many people to somehow collaborate with you in order to achieve that vision that you want.
Hello and welcome to our One More Stories podcast highlighting global A-star spin-offs. I'm your host Li Hui, and with me today I am my co-host Anthony. So with SLINGSHOT 2025 coming up, we want to use this platform to sit down and have a quick catch-up with A-star spin-offs who were past participants of SLINGSHOT. To kick things off, Anthony, why don't you introduce our guest for today?
Certainly, my pleasure. This is Yeow Kee. Dr. Tan was from I2R A-star. He went on to do his startup, SoundEye, started as a project, and then he moved on to evolve it. Yeow Kee, first of all, belated happy birthday. Second is, wow, how long have you been doing this?
Good afternoon, everyone. I think I started off SoundEye nearly 10 years ago. As mentioned earlier, we started as a research project, but I see the opportunity of the technology is able to contribute to the society. I think I took another step of spinning off another company using this technology.
I kind of recall the initial technology that you have was meant for military application, detecting gunshots, and you pivot that for civilian use to monitor the safety of people instead.
So back in ESOR, we use sound recognition for various applications, gunshot detection, people scream for help, machine sound. So one of the projects that I was working is a pet robot that we can hit, pet, squeeze, tickle, and the microphone inside the robot is able to recognize all these touch interaction. While I was doing the experiment, so one of the older adults told me that she lives alone, fall down in the washroom, scream for 3 days, no one come and help. After the relative find it a bit weird, finally she managed to get rescued. So I did ask her how she survived for the past 3 days. So she was telling me that she was on the floor, can't move, but she's still able to scoop some water from the toilet bowl. So I was working on so many projects using sound recognition. I was saying, hey, I can't even save someone. So that really kickstarted the idea of how can we use technology to do social impact, hopefully to save more lives in the community.
Coming back to this technology that you have, from day zero when you first started until now, is this journey of 10 years. Before you went for SLINGSHOT, you won and things like that. How has the product evolved since then till now?
I think we started off with a very grand idea. We want to do this, do that. The reason why we call SoundEye is because we believe that by detecting someone screaming for help using the sound recognition technology will work, but there is a situation that someone fell unconscious, they can't scream. So we are thinking about using eye to recognize body posture, for example, someone on the floor. We tried out various technologies, ultrasonic, laser sensor, thermal power sensor. Some work, some doesn't work. Those technology that works, I think that was back in 2015, about 2014. Laser sensor was so expensive. So we did try the use of laser sensor and it works. It's big, bulky, expensive. So I guess during that time, I have to make a call. Hey, do I want to build a solution that's too expensive? I take a shot of, hey, why not we focus on using simpler sensor, like motion sensor plus sound recognition.
Motion sensor, sound recognition, lower cost.
Exactly. So I guess...
How could that compete back then to other existing solutions in the year 2010 for the matter?
I guess we're pretty lucky that no one is using sound recognition, everyone is using speech recognition.
But they can use video to do it, right?
Invasion of privacy, because as mentioned earlier, the older adults fell in the washroom, so we're not going to be able to put a camera inside the washroom.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess fast forward a bit, a few years of selling sound recognition and motion sensor. My mother-in-law fell in the hospital. She was screaming for help on the floor before the nurse came and rescued her at the hospital bed ward. So that again made me think, hey, Paul, why am I doing all this? I need to make my solution even better. So I think back in 2020, I managed to revisit the use of other sensors for fall detection. At that time, the laser sensor is not too bad. It's small. In terms of affordability, it is at least 50% more affordable than last time. Hence, we spent about 2-3 years down the road while generating revenue. At the same time, we do R&D on the new technology as well.
So this laser sensor you talk about is actually LiDAR, or is it?
It's a laser, it's LiDAR sensor.
Okay.
I think LiDAR sensor is used in all the robotic platforms.
Even my car have it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so trying to understand this. So sound, okay, universal, so that anybody can scream. You get a signal, you know that someone's in trouble. You don't use video or the usual camera because invasion of privacy. You use LiDAR. So LiDAR give it a very fuzzy image rather than clear image, so you can monitor safely without intrusion of privacy.
So I guess the technology is not what we consider only. We need to consider whether it's easy to deploy, install, and use. Unlike other solutions in the market that you need a server to do the AI vision analytics, what we did is we have a microprocessor. So all the sound recognition and the vision analytics is done in a very lean way. And yet we are able to surpass other competitors in terms of accuracy and with a low false alarm rate.
Low false alarm rate and accuracy.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to fast forward from the day that you start until SLINGSHOT. I think it's the year 2023 that you won the Transformative Digital Technologies Domain Winner and one of the top 10 grand finalists. How was the SLINGSHOT experience?
Oh man, I think it's a whirlpool. It's like a tornado. Everything just moves so fast. I remember that I won the Seagate Innovation Award. So I was selected to take part in the SLINGSHOT. That was about 2 weeks away in between of the competition.
How intense is this transformation from the Seagate Innovator to the SLINGSHOT?
Yeah, so
2
I
weeks.
I was chosen and I don't know what am I getting into. So when I participated in the ESG, there's all these programs for local and overseas startups. So we participated in that. I think we also, given hotel room to stay there. I think one of the challenges I face is not the AI. It's not about the technical stuff, but it's more towards how do I present all these ideas to the audience. So I think I spent 100 hours just to pitch in front of the mirror. As a researcher, I don't think we're trained to present. So when I was selected for the SLINGSHOT, we're told that we need to present to a large crowd. Oh man, I think it's nearly a few hundreds in front of me.
A few thousand actually, yeah.
So keep pitching in front of the mirror, moving your hands, don't fidget around, make sure that you speak very clear so everyone understands what you're talking about. After it is that time that it helps me to become a better presenter. I mean, we're pretty lucky that we won. We were the top 10 as well, from 50 to top 10. Yeah, after we won, everything just accelerated. Our solution is being more recognized. People like our idea of using sound and laser. We get more revenue. Even government agencies start to take notice of us. We have very good relationship with various healthcare agencies in Singapore. We managed to get a few investors as well back in 2024. That's since after a year after I won the competition. Yeah.
So you say there's increase in partners, interest. So how many units have you guys installed?
I think over the past few years, we have deployed more than 2,000 devices. Hospital, aged care facility. We do collaborate with HDB as well. So our solution is used to monitor older adults living alone in a way. And we are not stopping here as well. I think moving forward, we have things to do. First of all, it's market expansion. After the COVID is being lifted, so right now we are moving forward to Japan and recently to US as well. I think we are pretty lucky because Enterprise Singapore has been helping startups in Singapore to expand overseas. Japan is one of the first few that participated the GIA program. After that, JETRO also comes in, help us. Then we managed to get support from the city of Kitakyushu. So I just recently incorporated my company, and according to the city, SoundEye is the first foreign startup in that city.
Congratulations.
And they don't know how to process the business registration. So that's the challenge part. But now we have set up a company there, business registration done. We are talking to distributors. So the distributors is buying our devices right now to deploy to the hospital and the nursing homes. We talk about the pricing, technical supports, etc. Right now it's all being firm. So Japan is on the way. Yeah.
Oh, That's
Please.
really, that's
Please.
really incredible. And you have achieved so much within this time as well. But are there any short or long term goals that you have for SoundEye? Especially since you have achieved so much already.
I think the short-term goal at this stage is we receive fundings from DBS Foundation. Because what we have been doing, our solution is focusing on B2B. We are saving a lot of lives. In fact, every year we can prevent more than 100,000 falls. But I think we can do better. Hence, we propose the idea of smart ceiling light that can scan the entire room for abnormal body postures, behaviors, and falls as well. So
Rewind again. This smart ceiling light, what does it do again?
So it comes with a microphone, laser sensor, similar to our existing product. The reason why we choose the smart ceiling light because every room in your home, there is one thing in common, which is the ceiling light. So the installation will be easier, and we can hide the sensor more conspicuously in a way.
It can detect abnormal behavior. Is that what you said?
Yes.
What are the abnormal behavior?
I guess at this point of time, we are figuring out falls or people wandering around in the middle of the night.
Sleepwalking.
Whatever, yeah.
What happened in the case of someone didn't fall but become motionless?
Yeah, we can detect a human there in the washroom for more than an hour. Yeah, we can trigger the alert as well. So for us, I think our difference between our solution and other companies is we are not detecting the human only. We're detecting body posture. Whether you're sitting, kneeling, sitting on the floor, sitting on the chair, we're able to do some object recognition like detecting the bed. So we are trying to understand the world in a bit more detail so we can trigger increase the accuracy and reduce the false alarm rate.
Okay, so this smart ceiling light that you talk about, easy to install, aesthetically pleasing to be in my living room, I hope. And on top of it, if there's abnormal behavior, I no longer need to scramble towards a panic button.
So the irony about panic button is you fall down here, the panic button is there. You need to become Tom Cruise, stand up again and walk all the way there to press it.
I don't know about Tom Cruise, but interestingly, I was at a gym that day, so I'm the only one in the gym. I was thinking if I'm to fall or something happened to me, the panic button is at least about 10 meters away. And I'm like, I'm not going to quit there. I'm not Tom Cruise. So going back to your idea of this abnormal behavior, if someone calls for help, yes, you will detect. I'm very intrigued by that because if I don't know, maybe there's more than one person in the room and there's aggressive behavior, will you detect?
Yeah, I mean, as long as a loud screaming confrontation sound, we are able to detect that. If one person fall down after someone punched the other person, we can detect the body posture as well. So I guess aged care and healthcare is what we're focusing over the past few years on trying to create social impact. But I guess at the end of the day, we are being approached by some agencies that is related to surveillance as well. And some of the places that requires privacy, that's where our technology will work.
Going back to SLINGSHOT, what is your biggest takeaway and what would you advise for other people that want to take part in SLINGSHOT? It has grown even since your year till now. I heard the number of applications went up by the thousands from a whole array of different countries as well. What advice would you give to someone?
Through the SLINGSHOT, you're going to get a lot of publicity, even regardless whether you're top 50 or top 10. So there is a period of time that you're going to get a lot of attention. You need to plan ahead how to make use of that time, because we are pretty lucky that we managed to get into top 10, and we try to use this social media or during the exhibition, people come and look for us. We get a lot of attraction from that period of time. Try to generate as much collaboration or even real-world trials or whatever, especially if your product still requires all this validation. After all these periods, I think SLINGSHOT somehow does bear a certain reputation. When you mention about SLINGSHOT, people will know it. To a certain degree, there's a certain endorsement. So when I talk to Japanese, they say, oh, SLINGSHOT. Even the mayor, they come for the switch, in a way. So when I mention the SLINGSHOT to the mayor of that city, he immediately, oh, you won the prize.
That's a good testimonial.
It is. So it makes a whole conversation or collaboration faster and easier, I would say.
Okay, well, hearing all this, I feel like it's really impressive that you managed to land top 10 in such a well-known competition, especially since you said that even the mayor in like Japan knew. So, but then there's another thing. If you could turn back the clock and go back to the past when you were still preparing for Slingshot, what would be an advice that you would give yourself then?
Oh, that's pretty tough. I think for any companies, yeah, I mean, you need to present well, etc. But if I can turn back the clock, I'll tell myself, try to present your ideas in a heartfelt way. Because you don't do this out of no reason. Try to find that why you're doing this, and convey it to the audience, to the judges. Let them see that as well. I think it will go a long way, not just for winning the award, but trying to get as many people to somehow collaborate with you in order to achieve that vision that you want. Yeah,
So speak from the heart.
exactly.
So was it the heart or is it the slingshot that helped you touch DBS Foundation's heart?
I think yes, DBS also knows Slingshot, in fact.
I can't help but notice you use the same profile picture for your DBS Foundation.
I only have that picture. Okay. Yeah, the Slingshot also gave me that amazing picture.
Oh, gotta give
So I've been
credit to
using it
Slingshot.
for all my social media anyway.
Wow.
So DBS Foundation, I guess, we're pretty lucky that we are in line with their vision. They want to create social impact, not just in Singapore but around the Asia. So I guess my plan does resonate with them, because the current solution, yes, you can purchase this and that, but my solution is trying to protect everyone's dignity, and hopefully we can use this to make the other community to somehow assist the older adults, look after the older adults who's living alone as well. So what I'm trying to do is become a gateway for everyone to work together, look after the older adults in the community.
I've got a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Aging population is booming. I mean, not booming because of the baby boomers.
Sure.
They increase more and more.
Sure.
We all know the max: Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, followed by Thailand. This is just only our area.
Sure.
How are you going to keep pace with that demand?
I guess the demand is there. We're not trying to solve the problem, because aging is not the problem at the beginning. We're trying to find a solution to make it easier to transit from this phase of aging to the next phase of
Of course, we cannot stop aging.
Yeah.
I think the question I'm trying to ask is, based on the output of a number of units that you have,
Sure.
the cost of the units, the deployment, how can it be fast enough to keep pace with a growing aging population?
We definitely need to partner with a lot of people.
What are some of these type of partners that you need?
There are distributors, there are MNCs that's collaborating with us. We need to work with the agencies like ESG to help us expand to other markets, find good partners as well. We need to work with the community in terms of aging agencies. How can we bring the solutions by also having some subsidies to make it affordable to the hospitals or the
beneficiaries.
the beneficiaries, yeah. So I guess how we're going to spend, we have to do it together. There's no way that a company is able to do all this by themselves. And I guess the trick is, Slingshot does open the door for us to have that kind of reputation that, hey, we're not here just to make money, but we also really want to generate social impact as well.
Understood. The balance of between return on investment and return on impact.
Yeah.
Talking about which impact and investment. So people talk about smart money all the time in our world. I can't help but notice also you got a new shareholder on your iCrowd table. Is that a strategic investor that will bring you to other markets, or is just an investor, so to say?
So we do have a distributor that decided to invest in us. The distributor is
They're a
from
distributor.
Japan.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So they are not just giving us some investment, they are also putting some effort, manpower to help us build a market in Japan. So that's a good strategic investment. So more or less right now, we are not actively looking for investors. But yeah, as long as we do the right thing, people will come and look for me. Hopefully, we can grow the product or even the solution larger. There is a professor that also invested in me. I think I agree to that because his connections is very wide across Asia. So I'm glad that he chosen SoundEye as part of his investment portfolio. Yeah.
Professor
living-
with wide connections and know the startup market. You are talking about the legendary Professor Wong.
Yes.
No, I mean, he's a well-attuned figure that we all respect and admire. Congrats to you having such a...
Yeah, it's a certain recognition for us as well. So we're blessed that he's joining us as well in a way.
Really great to hear all this, and like especially the successes that SoundEye has done, especially after securing top 10. But you know, in life, not everything is smooth sailing. So were there any obstacles you faced as you were preparing for SLINGSHOT, and like how do you overcome them, if there were any?
I think during the SLINGSHOT, I think the greatest challenge, it's I don't know how to present, first of all. Yeah.
I don't believe you. Looking at you now.
I guess, as mentioned earlier, it is the SLINGSHOT that forces me out from the comfort zone. Also make me hopefully a better presenter as well. So I guess, everything starts from SLINGSHOT. I'm pretty blessed by that as well. So I guess we just have to keep trying. As mentioned, I tried 100 hours within the past, 2 weeks.
It's really a commendable feat. I feel like everyone should learn from that. Like, practice does make perfect. Right?
It is.
Especially since you mentioned how you didn't even know how to pitch, and then you managed to secure top 10. I think that's really incredible.
We can make an arrangement for you to extend your internship by 2 weeks and do nothing but pitching.
Oh, that sounds very scary. It's okay. No, I love it.
The plus point is you're able to look at yourself in the mirror all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, so advice, just stare at yourself in the mirror and learn how to speak and pitch for the
Maybe we
next
should
job.
tell the SLINGSHOT team the giveaway could be a mirror for everyone.
Everyone can hold like this and start practicing.
Silly question, between a mirror and using your own smartphone to record yourself, what's the difference?
Well, smartphone, you need to hold it, and it's too small, I guess.
So you're talking about a full-length mirror that says you're seeing a portrait of yourself.
I mean,
That's
half,
okay.
waist.
Waist up lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more than enough. Luckily, the hotel that, we are provided.
Have you ever show your presentation or practice your presentation pitch to your family members? And what do they feel?
No, I was locked in the hotel room. Yeah.
I mean, it's fun if you to pitch to your children and they say, do you understand what daddy is trying to pitch?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess, 100 hours is not wasted. We're in the top 10. I guess the finals, I did stumble a bit, too nervous, because I never expected to be top 10 anyway. Yeah.
This is the amazing part. Some other of the SLINGSHOT winners also say that we never expect it, but always expect the unexpected, isn't it?
It
As an
is.
entrepreneur. Moving away from SLINGSHOT, what advice will you give to another deep tech founders out there if they want to venture down your path?
I think, first of all, you need to find your why first, why you're doing all this.
Or why? WHY, okay.
Because if you're just looking for money, there's other better ways to look for money. Startup and social impact and deep tech AI, it's not that easy. There's a lot of competitors there. You need to find your unique selling proposition as well. We are pretty lucky that our why for the company is clear and resounding that, hey, we want to monitor the safety of someone, but we want to make it easy and yet not rob their dignity. Using camera is fast, easy. It's probably easier to make money. But if you use a camera, what's the point? You're robbing the dignity of the older adults who's on the bed, who's in the washroom. Rather than doing the easy way, we want to do the right way. The right way is, hey, how can we use AI with limited information, limited pixels or whatever, and yet we can be better than the normal camera. So I think we managed to achieve that. We have done a lot of comparison in Japan. Laser compared with normal camera, laser compared with big mat sensor, smart carpet, wearables, and I think customers in Japan do find our solution better.
How about thermal cameras?
Thermal camera is still a camera, it's just using software masking. If you look deep enough, you will see on the background, the windows pane, you still can see. If you undress naked, you still can see the creases of the clothes, the wrinkles on your face, your private parts as well. So to a certain degree, thermal camera is still a camera that uses software. Laser sensor is a light, it blasts out meters of light to the environment, light reflected hits the surface, it reflects back to the sensor. So what we're saying is all light reflections only.
Okay. I mean, it's just a silly question. So I just put a filter to it to mask out everything on the camera rather than using software.
They are talk about if the room turns dark, the filter in the night, the infrared camera will not work because something is blocking you.
Blocking. So you actually reduce and distort the lights coming in, and then you won't have the correct reading to depict what is the actual situation.
I mean,
It sounds easy, isn't it? Just to do monitoring and surveillance, but there's so many things to consider. Dignity, we talk about private parts. I don't want any camera looking to me.
Well, I guess for surveillance, you don't have to worry about that. But
Surveillance is different.
For each care in healthcare, we need to think about users' perspective and their dignities, etc. as well.
Would there be cases beyond the nursing home and healthcare that you can deploy the solution to? Since we passed the security.
I think for workplace safety, that's one possible case. Some places you can't use camera because of industrial espionage or whatever.
Okay.
The use of non-camera based will be good. We do have a few customers using that.
So
using
this
for
can be a
workplace safety.
financial institute, the safe of the bank. One person go away, they don't want a camera because they don't want to see what people are doing, but it's a human being inside. All right.
Yeah.
So areas like this.
It can be a bank, public areas, or it can be a research lab, or all these are workshops, etc. as well. So we're not trying to oversell our solution to everywhere, and I guess any place that requires certain privacy, we're the ones to go, I guess.
Okay, I have a question that I'm curious about. Do you have a wish for SoundEye?
A wish. I guess the wish that I have is I'm able to provide the solution not just for people who's rich. I want to provide to everyone, regardless of your financial status. I think that is very hard, but I guess why should someone receive more and someone receive less? I don't see that point. So I'm trying to use AI to somehow make it available for everyone.
We're trying to reduce the cost so that it's more affordable by the masses and more palatable by different governments around the world to subsidize the population.
So I guess for aged care, the business that will succeed will be the one that can think of a very innovative business model. It's not just a sale of hardware, that's all.
Okay.
So I guess right now we're trying to do something about the smart ceiling light. We're trying something very different from others. When it's ready, I'll tell everyone, but not now.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my point of view of how it's going to make a difference. It's not just the technology, but you also have to make the business model very innovative as well.
Wow, that was actually really inspiring, and it was really great to hear how meaningful it was for especially the purpose of you starting SoundEye in the first place, especially to help better the society. We hope that the future of SoundEye will continue to be full of successes. So I think it's time to wrap up this session, and before we end off, what is one last key advice you will offer to the next generation of scientists and founders emerging today?
Find your why and go for it.
I have another suggestion.
Yes.
Find your wife and make sure that your partner is supportive. Is it true? I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
If you have a supportive family, it's hard.
Spouse,
Yeah.
family, it is. I'm pretty lucky on that part. Thanks, wife.
The one you owe me.
I hope she watches this when it
We'll
releases.
send her the link after that.
Yep. She starts spamming her the link and everywhere. Okay, but thank you so much for this session. We have really learned a lot, and we couldn't have thought of a better person to actually hear all this from. So thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Tan, and for visiting and spending the afternoon with us. So now, listeners of One Love Stories podcast, if you haven't already, be sure to follow SoundEye on LinkedIn to find out more updates. Like what Dr. Tan said, they have some things that are coming up, so maybe you can follow and check them out. And might as well at the same time follow A-Start Central on LinkedIn as well. Please click like and subscribe, and we'll see you in another episode. So A-Start Central signing off. Bye bye.